Hello everyone, welcome to Asteroid Flyby. I'm Roger Paul, Southern Ohio. Folks, we're looking west. This has been there for over 15 minutes. We was playing like some kind of video game or something, and I had looked outside. It was a little better than this, but you know, the phone was tied up, so but now, you know, it's been over 15 minutes and it's still out here. Something just caught my eye. Look right in here. There's like little dots right in there. Can't really see them on this. Yeah, you can. There's one. There's one and there's one. See it? Here, let me darken this up a little bit. You might see what I'm seeing. There they are. You see them white dots? Like here, 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 and here. There's 4 of them. And then you got that dark spheric shape right there as well. Look at that. That's something else, isn't it? So, let's see here now. I want to darken the screen up just a little bit. There we go. Look at this. There's northwest. There's north. Northeast. East is the trees. There's southeast. There's south. Southwest. And then headed west. Look at that. I'd say there's something right here too. See what I'm saying? See how it goes here and then goes up? Look at that. It's like 2 tails. And then we got that down here. Look at that. Wow. It's beautiful night. Look at the detail and the texture of all this, people. I mean, just look at it. Happy 4th of July, folks. Me, I'm staying home. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just going to lounge around the house, and that's about it. I don't drink alcohol, so I'm not drinking. The neighbors, they're having a, they got some big party or something going on behind the house, their house, but that's, you know, that's on them. I don't care. And I'm going to start fixing the house up next week. Matter of fact, this coming weekend, I'm going to start fixing the house up so we can sell it. And I hope to have it sold hopefully before winter. I really hope I do. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to move. Somebody will buy it. You know, because we only going to want $35,000 for it, you know, so hopefully we can buy another place with that. Or, you know, whatever we're going to do. If we split up, we split up. You know, split it. Go our separate ways. I don't know yet. Really, at this point, I don't know. But we'll see. So I wonder which comet or asteroid is setting above us. There's something setting above us, because we got some system trails coming from something. Everything we're looking at, folks, is system trails. Every bit of this. Look at this. Blue clouds. We're not even supposed to see those. Those are not supposed to be in Ohio. They said that during the winter time, I was watching the weather, and they mentioned blue clouds and said, well, that's normal for it to be, you know, we're in winter time. That's normal. The upper atmosphere is hotter. I mean, the upper atmosphere is colder. And then they said something about with the jet stream and the lower atmosphere, and then talking about the blue clouds, how, you know, like I said, how that's normal. But folks, it's like 80 something degrees, you know, so how is that normal? Blue clouds. It isn't normal. You know, if you listen to the weather, you will hear them contradict themselves so much, it's unreal. And they do. They contradict big time. Now, on my old channel got shut down. It's not anything I did. Someone got ticked off because I passed them up in subscribers. And I was getting 2 and 3 times more views than they did. So what'd they do? Well, they did false copyrights and had me shut down. They lied. And they call themselves a Christian. Yeah, right. They're about as much Christian as I am a millionaire. And I'm not a millionaire at all. So, you know, but the bad part is, it's also a person within the Nibiru Planet X community. That's the sad part. You know, they calls himself another watcher. There ain't no watcher. You know, and then every time you turn around, the dude was getting, house getting robbed, car getting burnt, you know, car getting something, or apartment getting robbed. You know, truth be known, the dude probably lives in the basement at his grandma's house. You know, really no bills. And then I didn't fight the copyrights because the same dude actually did some other guy, he had him swatted. Sure did. When the dude contested it, yes, had him swatted. The SWAT team showed up at dude's house at 2:30 in the morning with guns drawn. Because dude said, come find out, someone had called and said he killed somebody and holding hostages. So, I ain't mentioning no names, but I believe that's what the dude wanted to do to me. So I didn't contest any, because at the time I didn't have internet. I was just using a mobile phone, which means when you do that, you got to give your phone number and your address. And I'm not giving my address. Not to no punk like that anyway. Tell you what, folks, I try my best to be as Christian as I can, but I tell you what, you let me get out to California where this moron is, I will jerk a knot in his tail. Big time. I'm a very peaceful person, but I've got a wild side, believe it. Look at this. That is so cool right there. Look at that. Look at the detail in there. I mean, just look at that. We shouldn't be looking at none of that, folks. Planet X Nibiru's, I'm telling you, it's wreaking havoc. You know, whatever people want to call it. You know, or Colobus, Planet X, Nibiru, 9th planet, 10th planet, Tiamat, whatever. We're all going to experience the same thing worldwide. It don't matter, I'll say it again, it don't matter what we call it. It's really, I'm not going to say it's the same object, because there are several objects, you know. Some say there's only 1 or 2 objects with Tiamat. No, there's about 7 objects, 7 to 8, maybe 9. Now that right there looks like debris right there. So folks, we really got to pay attention and look at the detail. We've got the sky watch. If you got a scope, get it out. Watch the sky. Look at the sky during the day. Now look at that. Notice it's like a spirit shape right there. And there's a stripe and there's a stripe. See it? Well, you see, that's the kind of stuff we want to look for. I mean, this whole sky is just, look at this. It's just not right. You see, look over here, and then look here. Of course, sun's going down over there, so, but, I mean, it's kind of expected, but it's all right. But look north. Now, what's the difference between north here, see how it's lit up and all the detail, and then look south. Look at that. So, really, what is the difference? Well, I think there's another big object sitting here. You know, I've been doing this a long time, and I've learned, I have trained myself to look and see, to know the detail, and to be honest, know which object it is even. I just don't say what object it is because of a lot of disagreement. So I learned not to say it. So now I let you guys, you know, decide what you believe it to be. And I still think there's something going on here. Remember, that's where them little dots was, right in here? Them white dots I told you about? Well, now look. Now that looks like a debris field right there. Look at that. Like this right here, a bigger asteroid, and then smaller asteroids. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it looks like to me. I mean, really, that is what it looks like. So, but folks, we are at the 10 minute, and I try to keep it at 10 minutes. Besides that, I'm shooting 8K. which means the video I did the other day, I did in 8K, and it was, I think I did 14 minutes, and it was, oh heck, it was something like 50 or 60 gigabytes. But the, I think I made a mistake. When I shoot 8K and it's this dark, it don't like the megapixels don't like to pick up. So if this video is a little messed up and you made it this far, I'm sorry. I forgot all about that. Look at this, another big asteroid. I think that's what we're looking at, asteroids. It's got debris fields and it's interfering with our atmosphere. Honestly, if you think about it, that's probably what it is. And the government ain't gonna tell us nothing. They're gonna be silent. And if you guys get a chance, look up something called starshade or sunshade. It's the same thing. It's a object. It's something that the government, that the NASA or and Caltech has up in space. A few years ago, there was 14 of them operable and working. It can be like 500 meters. One part of it can be 500 meters away, you know, from the main part, and it can actually do like a kind of like a flashlight, you know, like the straight beam flashlights. And it can cause us to see two suns. You know, like when our sun is eclipsed, you'll look up and you'll see one sun. Well, that is starshade or sunshade. It will cause us to see one sun, even though it's not real. But when you look up and you see a white looking light bulb sun with a blue ring around it, that is starshade in action. It's exactly what that is. So, you know, it's not I don't believe it to be a sun simulator. It's starshade. Look it up. You'll see what I'm saying. It is pure genius, folks. I mean, pure genius. What they can do with that. I mean, it is pretty awesome. But remember, folks, as always, put Jesus first. Make him the center of your life, center of your family. Make him your everything. He will be your escape, our escape from this. Jesus is the only escape. Heaven. You know, it's time for Antichrist. You know, end times, the end of days, the apocalypse. It's about time for that. So we want to put Jesus first. If you're not saved, get saved. It's easy. It's free. It is hard to do, though. You know, trying to be Christian is the hardest thing I've ever tried to do. I say try because I try. You know, that's all any of us can do is try. Every day we wake up, we try. And that's all any of us can do, folks. You know, so, you know, I mean, you see a Christian, they mess up. Don't think they're a hypocrite. You just know they're human. That's what it's about. Being human, we have a sin nature. So we're all going to sin, whether it's a thought, a word, an action, or even a feeling. You know, if we're, for example, if we're doing something good, but we're doing it for to gain something, then that is that's bad. You know, because that's a feeling of us gaining. We're not supposed to do that. So, but anyway, folks, again, right here is a debris field, and put Jesus first. God bless you, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for watching Asteroid Flyby. I'm Roger Paul.